Hi, I'm Peter Bois.
I'm Gus Davis.
And Merry Christmas from Monday Club to you.
You guys be safe out there. Have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we love you.
Hanukkah and Kwanzaa too.
L'chaim. Ho, 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 and Merry Monday! Welcome to the Monday Club! I'm Gus Davis. With me, as always, is my boy, Peter Bois. Guys, we have an amazing Monday Club for you today. Monday Club is going to be cheersing to our Ninja Beauty contestant. She's amazing. We're also on YouTube in video, so if you want to see what we look like, we're way better suited for radio than video. We're also going to geek out to Star Wars. I get to be an enforcer at Snowball Express. Pete goes to a fire and ice party. Our dirty little football quiz continues. Stories from the road, teachable moments, holiday wishes, and much, much more. Stick around. It's going to be fun.
Happy Monday Club, Merry Christmas!
Merry cheers!
Cheers! Cheers to Christmas. It's Christmas today. Well, you're listening to this on Christmas at least, so
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you. And if you're joining us on your Christmas day, thank you for making Monday Club part of your new traditions.
Yeah, I really hope that Santa Claus is out there in his sleigh listening to this podcast. That would make me so happy. Santa, you are welcome to be part of the Monday Club anytime you want.
He is listening to our back catalog to not fall asleep at the sleigh wheel reins of deer.
Yeah. This Cheers of the Week might be the shortest video clip that we've ever shown as a cheer. This was off of Reddit, so I think that means that I probably was the one who found it. Yep. And the deal with this one is that it shows two beauty pageant contestants with the sash on and the dress and the high heels and the hair and the makeup and all that. And they're apparently playing some kind of game. I don't know what kind of pageant this is, but I want to go. I don't know who was in charge of stage that day, but the place where the beanbags or whatever they are on the chair is right at the edge of the stage, and one of the beauty pageant contestants just completely falls off the stage. I mean, the stage gives way right at the edge of her high heel, and she falls off the stage, and this is where she gets the eye of the tiger and becomes a ninja badass. Because she lands in, 6-inch high heels?
Yeah.
Does a ninja roll, stands up perfectly, and then just owns it like a boss and just walks around and does her little
Starts
beauty pageant
strutting
wave.
around like, yeah, I meant to do that. That was all part of my talent portion of the show.
Listen, I have sprained my ankle stepping down from the stairs on my house, so I give this chick crazy props for one, having the wherewithal to do a ninja roll, two, not even tearing her dress a little bit, and three, just owning that shit. That was amazing.
Yeah, I think, do we know if she won the pageant?
Do we care?
No,
Like,
she should have.
no-
She won the Monday Club pageant.
That's right. No one's going to remember who won that beauty pageant in the history of ever. You know what they're going to remember? That some chick fell off the stage, did a ninja roll, and made Monday Club history by being our Cheers of the Week. So raise your glasses high. This is to you, ninja beauty pageant chick.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I do have.
Wait, hold up.
You
I-
look
I-
like you.
I just burnt my tongue off.
Well, tell us. What did you burn your tongue on?
This is my favorite time of the year for so many reasons. I love the weather, I love the food, I love the family, I love the presents and the pageantry and the lights and all of that stuff. But friends, this is also the time of year where Jack Daniel's Winter Jack comes out.
Ooh.
Winter Jack, my friends, is Jack Daniel's personal cider. And so it's old number 7 mixed in with apple cider. And you put it, if you're me, you put it in the microwave, you warm it up a little bit too long, and then you take a big gulp because you're really excited and you burn the shit out of your tongue. But this is really good stuff. So if you haven't gotten any yet, go check it out. Jack Daniel's Winter Jack. Really, really good drink, especially for the holidays.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, it's delicious, nutritious, and very simple.
I have something not so simple. I am drinking out of the Monday Club mug
Ooh.
that you made for me. And inside this mug is hot buttered rum. This is a Christmas traditional drink that I've never had before. And it is delicious.
Oh
Your
my
basic,
God.
and look at this. I even garnish it with a cinnamon stick. That's how fancy I am. If you guys want to make a hot buttered rum on today, Christmas, this is how you do it. You need a dark rum. I use Captain. The great thing about this, you probably have everything in your cabinet that you need for it right now. The Captain, because everyone's got Captain in their cabinet.
Everyone does, yeah.
And then you need 1 stick of unsalted butter,
Easy.
softened, yeah. And then
A whole stick of butter?
A stick of butter.
Like a whole
Like one
stick
stick
of butter?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This isn't
okay.
for one drink. You're making.
Oh, okay.
You're
I was about
making
to say.
ingredients to share.
I was gonna say that, like, then this drink comes with the Surgeon's General warning.
1 clogged artery and a buzz. Yeah, definitely not a very healthy drink. All right, so you have the Captain, you got the unsalted butter, you have the 3/4 of a cup brown sugar. Then you have 1/4 to a 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon. I always go for more, 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon. And then 1/8 to a 1/4 teaspoon ground nutmeg. And then a pinch ground cloves, all common spices you probably have in your cabinet. And then a small pinch of salt. Thank you guys for listening. We love you. Thank you for listening and being part of the club. Send your love to iTunes and ratings up there. Also, send your love about Monday Club to everyone you know. Recommend a friend or two to the podcast. We want to grow the club, and share your favorite episodes anywhere you want on any social media you want. And also remember, Monday Club is now on Spotify. It's now on YouTube. Last week I posted all the audio of all our back episodes on YouTube, so the audio's up there. And today, this very second, we are recording our video for our very first video podcast, which will be posted same day as the audio. So if you want to see our beautiful faces, you can watch us there. And
so this is our 40th episode. It's our Christmas episode, as in it's coming out on Christmas, and it's our first video podcast episode. So Monday Club, I'm going to cheers all of you for sticking with us 40 episodes strong. That's pretty amazing. Cheers.
Cheers. Star Wars The Last Jedi came out. Holy shit. Have you seen it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
I did. Yeah.
Oh, I saw it opening day. I went at 12:30 showing in the afternoon, and I was really excited.
Man, Pete and I talked about this ahead of time, Monday Club, and we recognize that not everybody has seen this movie. We're going to do our absolute best not to spoil a single thing for this movie, okay? That being said, I will say that there were at least 3 times in this movie that I either gasped or just totally was oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
At least 3 times.
Yeah, I'd say at least 3 times, and I had a smile on my face the entire time watching what was going on. Oh my goodness, it was so badass. It was so great to see Luke Skywalker. That was so great.
Yeah.
It was so great to see Luke. Oh my God, Princess Leia. There's a moment.
Badass.
There's a moment. I can't talk, but there's a moment that's just, oh wow, awesome.
Yeah, all of them did a kick-ass job.
And remember that other moment? Oh, and the other moment?
There's
and
so
that
many other
moment?
moments.
And then that moment?
Okay.
We can't talk about it without spoiling it for you. My overall review is, I know people are talking bad about it out there with whatever. I don't get all the whatever disappointment is out there. I thought they did great by Star Wars. I thought they did a great storyline. So I gave it 2 thumbs up. I think it is a very good addition to the canon of Star Wars. Prepare yourself for the Dirty Little Football Quiz. Oh!
That was good.
So, the Patriots squeaked one out. Squeaked one? Squawked one?
They squoke. They squoke.
They squawked one out against the Steelers last Sunday, 27-14. If you watched the game, if you watched anything about sports this week, you've seen this play. The Patriots threw a pass to this guy, one of their receivers, and he caught it outside of the end zone, and then he spun. He grabbed the ball and spun at the same time and reached over into the end zone. And at first it was called a touchdown, but then they reviewed it, and he bobbled the ball as it went to the ground, so the ball technically helped him catch, and they canceled the touchdown. The touchdown was taken back, and then the next play, the Patriots intercepted the ball to win the game. So
we know a lot of you don't come here for football. There's lots of other shows that you can go to. However, we want to support Pete and his undying love of the New England Patriots. So here's what we decided to do for you guys. We figured out that the same terminology that's used in football is the same terminology that's used in erotic fiction. I'm going to read 3 quotes from erotic fiction. Pete's job is to find the word that is in that quote that is the same word that is in football, to define it in a football word, and then to replace the football definition in the erotic fiction quote. If he can do that 2 out of 3 times, we are going to send one of you Nate Staniforth's brand new book. So that is the prize that you guys are playing for. Pete, you ready to do this, man?
Yes, and Gus, I just want to add, if you would have told me a year ago that I would be listening to erotic fiction told by you in a Santa hat, I would not have believed you.
Just check that one off of Life Bingo right here. Yeah. Reading erotic fiction in my Santa hat. All right. Here we go. Without warning, he stoops and carries me like a child up to the bedroom.
Warning.
Oh, that's really good, but not the word I was going for.
Oh, carries.
Save that one for later. Carries is a correct answer.
Yeah. Carries. It's when a running back or gets to carry the ball. They get the ball and get to run with it. It's a carry.
I will give you partial credit. That is
It doesn't have to be
them carrying the
running
ball.
Back.
That's true too. But what is the when they say carries? What stat is that?
The stat would be rushing yards.
Yeah,
touches?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, I'll give it to you. That's more what we're going for. Carries. Carries is a stat that keeps track of the number of times an offensive player attempts to advance the ball. So it's more of a statistic.
Oh, like an attempt,
yeah. But I'll give it to you. You got it.
All right. Without warning, he stoops, and the offensive player touches the ball and is recorded as a stat, me like a child up to the bedroom.
That was smooth, man. Good job.
I kind of reversed things there.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was good. I like it. I like how you did that. Pete Bois is perfect this week, which means one of you is getting Nate Staniforth's book free from us here at Monday Club. All you have to do is, since this is our holiday episode, or it's coming out on Christmas, all you have to do is be the first person on our Facebook page to post your own erotic sentence, and that sentence has to contain the words ho 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 and I want a free drink. If you can put ho 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 and I want a free drink in an erotic sentence on our Facebook page, be the first person to do that, I will send you a copy of Nate Staniforth's brand new book free of charge from us here at Monday Club. Pete, congratulations, man. Way to win that one for the home team.
Thank you very much.
Hey, it's time for Stories from the Road.
So I've been performing a little bit this month, doing some corporate holiday parties. And I did one at the top of 60 State Street in Boston, which is one of the taller buildings in Boston. And they rent out, there's tons of rooms at the top. They rent out for parties throughout the month, and I was up there doing something for a government contractor. They couldn't tell me exactly what they do, but they were coders, so I'm assuming they were spying on us.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was my guess. And it was a 4-hour strolling gig. So I was showing my stuff to some people at a high top table, and I leaned over. I don't remember what I was doing, but I leaned over to grab something from them, and my elbow came back, and it knocked over a full glass of red wine all over the table, and it splashed all over some guy's suit. And I felt like a fool, and I was apologetic, and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." And then I asked, "Is this an open bar?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I guess I don't have to offer to buy you another drink."
Oh my God. So my story from the road is that I finished my year out in, I think, the perfect way to finish out 2017. I finished my year out by doing a college nooner. Like, that was my last show for the year, was one of our high production college nooners. And so James had 24 flights on Southwest this year. And I've already gotten my A-list for next year, but James had 24, so he was one flight short for his A-list, and he's never made A-list the entire time that he's been working at the To-Go events, Game Shows To Go. And so I was like, "Look, man, why don't you fly back from Dallas back to Austin, and that'll get your 25th flight, and that'll make it where you're A-list next year." And he's like, "Oh, hell yeah." So he books his flight. We finish our show at like 2. I get him to the airport at 2:30. His flight is at, like, I think 5:20. And I drop him off at the airport, and I'm in the car, and I look at the timing of it, and I'm like, "How about I just pick you up in Austin at the Austin airport? I think I can be there right when you land." And he's like, "Oh yeah, cool, that'll work." So I drop him off, and then I just start hauling ass back to Austin, and I get basically halfway there, and he texts me. He's like, "Damn, dude, my flight's delayed by like 10 minutes." I was like, "Yes, I might win. I might win this race." And so I'm driving. I get about 3/4 of the way, and he's like, "All right, I've boarded my flight. This is the time I'm supposed to land." And I was like, quite literally, the time he's supposed to land is what the time that is projected on the GPS to get to the airport in Austin to pick him up. I'm like, "Oh, motherfucker, it's on." And so, like
does he have baggage?
He has no. He doesn't have
check
anything. He doesn't have. Like, he dropped off his keys, his wallet, except for his ID. I think he's taken his wallet or his ID and 2 drink coupons. That's all he has on his person to make this flight. Right?
Nice.
3/4 of the way there, I really, really, really have to pee. Like, I really, really have to pee. But I know if I stop, he's gonna win, and I'm not gonna let that happen. And so I just finished the drive off. And he texts me that he's landing. He's like, "I've landed and I'm on the runway," as I'm turning in to the airport, like, drive. And I'm like, "Yes, I'm going to win." And then I turn in, and there's a huge traffic jam to get into the airport. And I was like, "No!" Anyway, he exits basically the same time that I pull up. So it was a tie. We called it a tie on the race. And he gets in the car, and he made his A-list. But it was so funny dropping him off at one airport without ever stopping, hauling ass, and making it back home to the Austin airport and picking him up. But I did it. He did it. We both have A-list next year. It was a pretty fun end to the season.
Teachable moments. So this winter, you were probably going to have a sore throat. And this is my teachable moment. It sounds stupid, but it's cough drops. Always have cough drops on you, especially if you're performing. When I was doing that 4-hour strolling gig, I've had this dry cough for like a month. I'm not sick. I just occasionally just get these coughing fits. And, you're in a loud room with over 200 people with a band playing, and you're trying to do magic tricks and talk and get your point across to people. And they're so you're using your voice a lot. About an hour into this 4-hour gig, I started having a coughing fit. I could not stop coughing. And after I did a set for some people, I just walked away and grabbed some water. And then I always carry these in my bag. And they are the Ricola. These are my favorite honey herb cough drops. They work the best, in my opinion. Love them. And I just grabbed a handful of them, put them in my back pocket, and I just popped those all night long, and they saved my ass, because I would not have been able to last without them. So always have cough drops on hand and condoms.
My teachable moment is this, peeps. I had 2 days so far this month that I've been home. But the first day that I was home, I was only home for an evening. And in that evening, I had to do all my laundry because I had used all my laundry on the road. So I took all my laundry from the road and I threw it into the washer. And then I realized that there was still some space left. And I was like, I don't want to just waste water. So I went to my son's room and I took his laundry and I dumped his laundry in with mine. That is a huge mistake, people. Just waste the water. Because when I got my clothes out of the dryer, I don't know if he put gum or spray paint or house paint or something like that in his pockets, but all of my clothes had this baked on white streak of nast. That's my teachable moment. Don't wash anybody else's clothes with yours. You never know how nasty those people are.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Well, you heard it here. Waste the water, kill the polar bears.
That's right. That's right. Hey, guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Monday Club. I sure as hell did. And I got to say, we wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa,
Hanukkah.
L'chaim. Yeah. All of it. And if you don't believe in any of it, just know that we love you and you guys are our Christmas present. Cheers to you.
Cheers. Yes. Merry Christmas.
Hey, you guys, thank you so much for listening to Monday Club. We want to let you know that you can always find us and subscribe to us on iTunes. Check us out there. You can also find us at MondayClubPodcast.com, Facebook.com/MondayClubPod, Instagram at Monday Club Podcast, Twitter at Monday Club Pod. Email us anything you want to, MondayClubPodcast@gmail.com. That is also where you can buy us a drink. Don't forget, you can watch this episode on YouTube and see our lovely faces anytime you want to. Also, huge shout out to James Caldwell, our sound engineer, and of course, Zach Holder for our music. You guys, we wish you a very Merry Christmas. Hopefully Santa brings you something nice, and we will see you next time on Monday Club.
If you've watched this to the very end, thank you.